This indicator delivered remarkable results in the past couple of days. It is a trend following indicator but with multiple technical tools to identify the most optimal trend reversal zones and points. It stands out as one of the best technical indicator for scalping, intraday trading or swing trading. So guys, let's fire up our trading platform and load our first indicator. But before we do that, don't forget to subscribe because it helps out our team to continue producing free content on YouTube. Let's fire up our first indicator, which we call the trend power indicator. This is how the indicator looks like on our chart. It's made up of several elements which I'm going to take you through in just a second. The first element on our chart is this blue zone. This stands for the oversold level. The second element is this green zone. This stands for the overbought level. The third elements on our charts are the pink arrows. These simply indicate buy signals. And the last elements on our charts are the white arrows. These simply indicate sell signals. Now let's load our second indicator, which we call the T-line. This is simply the 8 exponential moving average. So this is how our charts will look like after loading all the indicators. Very clean and very simple and easy to understand. So guys, the key question is, how do we scalp using this indicator? Very easy. For us to take a buy trade, 5 conditions have to be met. The first condition is to find a clear uptrend with clear higher highs and higher lows. The second condition is the power trade indicator must have drawn a blue zone which indicates an oversold area. The third condition is the power trend indicator must have printed a pink arrow which indicates a buy signal. The fourth condition is we wait for a candlestick buy signal on our charts. The fifth condition is we wait for prices to close above the T line, which is the 8 exponential moving average. So guys, those are the conditions that must have been made for us to take a buy trade. But it should be noted that the candlestick that closes above or below the T line should be relatively small, such that it gives us good risk reward levels. Now let's look at some examples. Let's flip onto our next chart, which is the Euro USD. This is the 15 minutes time frame since we shall be scalping. So we said our first condition for us to take a buy trend is to find a clear uptrend. As you can see in this chart, we have a relatively clear uptrend. So our first condition has been met. The second condition was a blue zone must have been drawn. As you can see right here, we have a blue zone indicating an oversold condition. Third condition was the power trend indicator must have printed for us a pink arrow. As you can see, our pink arrow was printed right here in this blue zone. The fourth condition is for us to wait for a candlestick buy signal. As you can see right here on our chart, we had a candlestick engulfing signal right here. We have an engulfing signal right here. The last condition was for price to close above the T line, which is this red line. The red line is the T line. So we wait for prices to close above the T line, which happened right here. Prices closed above the T line right here. So if all our conditions have been met, we simply enter our trade right here, put our stop loss below the low, and we target a 1, 2, 2. As you can see, prices took off like crazy. I know most of you are asking, why didn't we take a trade right here? The answer is very simple. The trend was not yet clear. Remember, we said we have to wait for a trend to be clear. So right here, the trend had been formed and now it was clear. That's why we chose this over this. Another question would have been, why didn't we take this trade right here? Remember, we said the candlestick that closes above the T line should be relatively small, such that we have a good risk reward. Now just imagine we entered right here and put our stop loss right here. Don't you see that our risk reward would have been very poor? So that's why we have to emphasize taking trades with small candlesticks that close above the T line. Now guys, let's look at a sell example. Let's flip onto our next chart, which is USD JPY. And this is the M15 chart. So for us to take a sell trade, still 5 conditions have to be met. The first condition is for us to look for a clear downtrend with clear lower lows and lower highs. The second condition is the power trend indicator must have drawn an orange zone, which is an overbought area. The third condition is the trend power indicator must print for us a white arrow, which indicates a sell signal. The fourth condition is we wait for a candlestick sell signal. Then the last condition is prices must have closed below the T line. So we simply place our sell trade right here, then place our stop loss above the high, then we target a 1 to 2. As you can see, prices took off like crazy. So guys, go ahead to backtest this strategy plus this indicator and see how you can integrate them into your trading. I think that will be it for today. As always, invest safe.